Mayong adlaw, brothers and sisters of Christ. Welcome to our episode of Gaza, 21 historical snippets to 2021. In every religious architecture, we see different artistic imageries using religious inspirations. These artistic forms correspond to a particular vocation, evoking and glorifying in faith and adoration, showing the eternal beauty of God. These are what we call sacred art. For 500 years now and beyond, sacred art forms a vital part of the Church, which continues to serve only one purpose: to know Him and adore Him. As we patiently wait for the celebration of the 500th anniversary of Christianity next year, 2021, join me as I take you on a digital trip featuring 21 historical churches, museums, and cemeteries here in the beautiful island of Cebu. And let's take a closer look at these sacred arts and understand its meaning and purpose. And don't forget to like and follow the official page of the Archdiocese of Cebu for the 500 years of Christianity and the CSR page of Smart Communications Incorporated, Smart Communities in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Brother Fares, aka Brother Lacochero. Tana, ubanta! Tana, ubanta! Live, love, Liloan. There is no tagline more fitting for this first-class municipality, which Cebuanos call the Light of the North. With its best-known landmark being the historic lighthouse called Bagakay Point Light, Liloan continues to shine a light for those sailing towards their destination. This tourist-attracting and still fully functional structure is only one of several distinguishing features of Liloan. Standing at an impressive height of 172 feet on top of a hill in Catarman, the lighthouse was built in 1857 by Spanish colonizers. While it remains a favorite subject for painters and photographers alike, the Bagakay Point Light doesn't remain unrivaled in the long list of notable landmarks and influences made upon us by the Spaniards. During the colonial period, the Spaniards also built many churches across the Philippine archipelago. While some have withered away, their existence erased by time and worn down by nature, there are a remarkable number of Spanish-era churches that continue to survive to this day. Holding up as one of the oldest structures in town, did you know that it took 21 years for San Fernando Parish to complete its construction? In the 19th century, the population was eventually increasing in older parishes. Parish priests could no longer attend to the spiritual needs of numerous parishioners, so there was a need to divide older parishes to respond to the growing need to facilitate the administration of sacraments. Because of this, Liloan, a barrio of Mandaue, was declared a new parish on June 27, 1845. With Recollect Fray Vicente Dolores as his first parish priest. So, what's the story behind the San Fernando Rey Parish's long overdue construction? The Quinta de Cargo y Data de esta Iglesia de San Fernando de Liloan, one of the surviving canonical books of the Church, enumerated the details of parish's construction. Tracing back its roots, Mandaue gave 100 pesos to support its daughter parish. After building a new rectory in 1852, 6 years later, a plan was laid out for the construction of a big and more permanent church which would be more fitting to be called a house of God. The construction of the stone church started in January 1859. The stonecutters were paid 5 pesos. The same document also shows the expense of 2 pesos, which was used to buy pickaxes to make coral stone blocks. 5 months later, in June 1859, 10 Oponganos were hired to make 5,000 tablias or coral stone blocks. They were paid 50 pesos for every 100 pieces of tablias made. 16 years later, in July and August 1875, 82 pesos and 6 reales were paid for the plan and cost estimates of 3 retablos. In November and December of the same year, 61 pesos, 1 real, and 19 cuartos were spent for the payment of timber which was transported from Hindang, Leyte to Liloan using a balsa. The belfry, which is a structure that houses bells that tolls for the liturgical celebrations of the church, and the facade of the church were constructed in September and October 1876. The men who worked for it were paid 8 pesos, 1 real, and 18 gramos. In the succeeding months, the contratistas or the contractors were paid 550 pesos for the church's retablo. After 21 years and under 7 Recollect ministers, the church was eventually finished in 1880 during the curacy of Father Manuel Jimenez. Another interesting detail of the parish is that a rare 4-foot image of the Jesuit founder, San Ignacio de Loyola, is kept at the convent. The image is believed to have come from the mother parish Mandaue, which used to be led by the Jesuits. To this day, the parish continues to stand not only as a sanctuary for the religious community, but also as a vital and interesting part of their culture. Wow! When travel restrictions will be relaxed soon, make sure to visit the historic church in Liloan and see for yourself its beautiful and distinct architecture integrated with sacred arts. And don't forget to take photos. Thank you very much for joining me in today's digital trip featuring the San Fernando Rey Parish. Before you go, make sure to download the Panaw sa Pagtuo mobile app, both available in Android and iOS. This is a component of the Traveling Exhibit Project by the Archdiocese of Cebu's Commission for the Cultural Heritage of the Church, Smart Communications Incorporated, and Inopub Media, titled Panaw sa Pagtuo, The Journey of Faith at 500 Years of Christianity. Thank you very much, and let's #Travel Smart very soon. Next time, uban gyapon ta ha! Tana, uban ta!